Good morning and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot channel. My name is Raquel. Thank you for being here, for watching these videos, for subscribing. Today is Friday, and just like all Fridays, we look at the energy forecast for the weekend. So we will look at what energies are around for the weekend and then specifically for Saturday and Sunday. All right. Remember, though, that these are timeless messages. What means is that if for whatever reason you stumbled upon this video or you made it here and it sometimes in the future, uh, Spirit wanted you to be here because there is something you need to hear. So whatever resonates, takes it because that means it's for you. Now, as mentioned, whatever resonates, take it, and whatever doesn't, let it go. And if you want to look more in depth at your particular situation, I'm a board certified coach, holistic energy practitioner. I have a master's degree in psychology, and I've been a tarot reader for over 30 years. I offer private online sessions that you can do from anywhere in the world. We can do them by phone, video call, or even chat. And I also offer pre recorded readings. So I'm going to leave you down in the description my website that has more information also on how to book and my contact information on how to reach out if you want to book directly with me or if you have any questions, as well as my storefront where you can also purchase a live session or a pre recorded reading. All right, now that we got the housekeeping out of the way, let's begin. So we have a fairy theme going. What's perfect for this channel, that's the fairy coach, right? And I do love fairies and angels. Fairies as those spirits that are the guardians of nature and animals, right? So we have three fairy decks. Inside my deck collection, I have different types of fairy cards and fairy decks, but these are three beautiful cards. They are very different. This one is a Hay House deck and Radley Valentine, and it has these Hay House ones seem a little bit. It's a mix of tarot and it has a writing, so it could be seen also as an oracle, but they are supposed to be tarot cards. And then these other ones by let me just tell you exactly by who they are. So it's the Tarot of the Fairy Folk, right? And the other one is the Tarot of Fairies, and they are both by Lo Scarabeo. So that's the publisher. So that's these two ones over here. So we begin by grounding, centering, and connecting with the breath. So let's sit down in a comfortable position, and if it feels right to you, follow along while I ground, center, and connect with the breath. All right, let's begin to slow down. All right, now roll your shoulders back and move gently the neck from side to side, front to back. All right. And now let's take a deep breath together. Inhaling through the nose. Hold and exhale. All right, one more time. Inhale in through the nose. Hold and exhale. Great. Now, please choose either the pink fairy, the blue fairy, or the yellow fairy, whichever deck calls you. I do have to tell you that it's a little bit dark outside because we have rain and actually a thunderstorm, but it's in the morning, but it looks darker. I have different lights on. And I need to get one of those ring things that will give more clarity, but I hope it's clear enough as it's early in the morning. All right, pick your deck or your fairy and let's begin. Ready? All right, let's begin with the pink fairy and this fairy deck. Let's move the cards around. And I forgot, I think I told you this goes from, if we're looking at the exact weekend, I just want to tell you today is the 21st of August, so 21st to the 23rd, but as I said, they are timeless messages. So, but just in case you are here right at the right weekend. All right, let's set the intention. Please give us guidance, advice, and insight to our weekend. What are the general energies? And how about specifically for Saturday and Sunday? And we ask in love, in light, for our highest good. And so it is. And if this is not that weekend for you and you're watching this in the future, take it that count for the next 3 days, the next 48 hours, right? So the energy, main energy, and when I say Saturday, within 24 hours, when I say Sunday, within 48 hours. All right. Let's begin with the main energies. Oh, wow. We got a lot of cards, but I'm going to honor them. I always try to honor whatever card jump out, unless it's half the deck or a quarter of the deck. That just doesn't, it just seems that they are all jumpy, but 4 we do. And we have, oh, let me just put them first. Look at them like this, that I already started turning them, but I haven't done Saturday and Sunday. But let's read them together as the main energies, and then we'll add Saturday and Sunday because there are a lot. All right, so we begin with the Two of Swords. Here we are on the air element, right? And the energy of a 2. And we continue with a major arcana, major impact, major advice, and that's the Star. And we follow with the Page of Cups, and finally the Six of Wands. All right. So who leads the way is the Two of Swords, right? And what is the Two of Swords telling us right now? So the Two of Swords tells us that the energies, the main energies around you right now during this weekend, or this within these 48 hours, is an energy that says not only there is a decision that needs to be made, but it's a hard decision, right? So if you're feeling stuck right now, that there is this feeling of being stuck, it could be because there is not enough clarity. So, right now, the message here is that try to get as much clarity as you can, right? Try not to make a decision until you find yourself with enough clarity. The star is telling you you are being guided right now. So trust the guidance also that spirit's trying to give you. Look for signs, trust your intuition, right? But get clarity, and clarity comes both from your discernment right now, but also from your intuition. Conversations can be very helpful with clarity right now, but also I would advise on prayer and connecting with the spirit right now could be very useful as well. And then we add the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is also letting us know that it is important to be curious about how you feel, right? So if the star is telling you have that connection with the spirit, the Page of Cups is have curiosity for your own feelings, for your own emotions, for that emotions that come up as you are trying to gain clarity, as you're trying to make decisions, right? So one of the ways that spirit can communicate with you is through your body, through those emotions and feelings that get stirred up, right? And the Six of Wands, interesting card. So the Six of Wands is also saying that even though it's a period right now that where you may feel stuck or you may find that there isn't enough clarity, things will resolve with time. So do not be impatient. Keep walking forward towards that clarity, that um, keep walking your path, right? So let's put it together for the main energies. So right now there seems to be not enough clarity in the air for you to make sound decisions, choices, right? Or if there is something that's worrying you, something that's sitting heavy on your heart right now, um, spirit's telling you you need more clarity, right? So do not make any harsh decisions or any choice decision or um, what was I gonna say, or sign anything because there is no clarity in the air, right? So think about it this way. Have you ever taken an airplane and so while you're waiting, you may be sitting on the airplane already, or you may be on the airport, and they tell you that the weather is, we need to wait because there is a storm and they need to have more clarity and everything is not. So think about it this way. Right now, do not make any hard decisions because you need more clarity. And ways to get more clarity could be really good conversations, discernment, but also connecting with the spirit. Ask in prayer, ask in meditation, ask your guides and your angels to assist you with more clarity. But also know that one of the ways your intuition, your guides are speaking to you and sending you those messages is through the emotions and feelings that come out, through that gut instinct, that natural gut instinct that we all have. So be curious about what emotions come out, what your body feels. Do body scan, right? And a body scan is when we feel, when we scan for what feelings and what things our body's telling us, right? When we feel comfortable or we feel uncomfortable, or the hairs at the back of our neck stand out, or we have an upset stomach, or we feel that we cannot breathe. So try to distinguish what feelings and emotions are happening. Do body scans. Be curious about the emotions that are coming out in your body, and also don't let what's happening, that you don't have enough clarity, also keep you stuck forever, right? Keep doing little steps forward, keep doing your life. Do not do anything harsh, making any hard decisions, but continue on your path. Do the best you can at every moment and continue moving along. All right. So these are the main energies. Now let's look at specifically for Saturday. All right. Saturday or the next 24 hours. And we got two cards. All right, so we have more swords, and we have the Three of Swords, and we have the Knight of Cups. All right, the Three of Swords right now, right, is in traditional tarot. We see this card that we see the heart with the three swords piercing it, right? So the Three of Swords, it's that air element, but it is sometimes conversations, sometimes thoughts, right, that can really hurt us, that can feel like they are piercing our hearts. So what this card is also is letting you know is right now, watch out for the thoughts you're having, and really try not to entertain any thoughts that are hurting you, right? So if you know that something's hurting you, understand it, and see where it's coming from, try to heal it, but do not entertain it. Do not allow it to take you down, to swallow you down, right? So careful with your thoughts, but also not only with your thoughts, but Saturday would be that be on the watch out for conversations or messages also that can feel like piercing, right? Just um, that can hurt your feelings. So if you are in a conversation, if you're with certain people and you see the things escalating or something that's not that can develop into a big argument or a discussion that's it's just not conductive right now, steer away from it, so your feelings are not hurt and you do not feel that pain of something that is said without thinking, and those things can be really hurtful. And the Knight of Cups, um, adding to this, all right, so we have just watch out for conversations. Do not entertain any thoughts that are hurtful, and instead move towards things that make you happy. Move towards things that are joyful right now, right? So if you need to move away from being with some people because things are going to escalate, there may be an argument or somebody, you know, or you have plans to meet somebody, and there is a person going, and that person that's going to go to your event or wherever you go is someone who happens to always say hurtful things, right? It's a person that you consider is toxic for you. So instead of doing that, go somewhere where you feel appreciated. Do something that you are going to enjoy, right? So think about it this way: you get to make decisions for yourself. You don't always have to put up with someone who disrespects you or be in a place that gives you anxiety. Instead of that, follow the things that bring you joy, follow things that make you happy, go where you are treated well. So, this is for Saturday or within these 24 hours. Now, let's look at Sunday. Sunday specifically. And here we go with Sunday. And Sunday is the Seven of Wands. All right, so we got the Six of Wands here and the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is a card that always tells us it's someone who knows how to protect themselves. So it's a card that always says about boundaries, protection, right? Standing your ground. And Sunday is a lot about this. I would say that Sunday, based on everything we're seeing here, it's a lot about boundaries, right? And protecting yourself, protecting your time, right? Think of Sunday. If you begin working again on Monday, that means that Sunday is your last day to rest. So boundaries, and more important, boundaries towards people or things that are not um, the most loving, or if on Saturday you had a conversation or someone has really hurt your feelings, Sunday is about saying, hey, you know what, I'm going to build some boundaries around all of this. All right, let's quick recap around you for this week and the next 48 hours. It's about gaining more clarity. Do not make any tough decisions or any choices or sign anything. Get more clarity. You may have to have some conversations that help you gain clarity as well, but also go into prayer or meditation. Ask your guides also to help you gain clarity. Ask God's Spirit right now. And also, it's letting us know that be in touch with your feelings and emotions. Do that body scan that I was telling you. Because our intuition is very linked to how our body reacts. Is that very natural gut instinct that even all animals have. So be curious about the feelings and emotions that come up, but you keep going through your day, and things, you will get clarity as you move along. Not Do not stay just thinking about things. Gain clarity, but move along, and things will get you will be able to get the answers you need. Now, within 24 hours or for this Saturday, watch out for conversations or people that can be a little piercing with their words. Also, do not entertain any negative thoughts. Instead, choose things that bring you happiness. Move towards things that make you feel good, or towards those people that actually accept you and are not going to be hurtful with their words. On Sunday, make sure that you think about ways to protect yourself, to build boundaries around things. So there is an aspect of your life right now that needs for you to put up some healthy boundaries this Sunday or within 48 hours. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video, as there may be someone who needs to hear this. Now, remember, this is a general reading for the collective. Take what resonates, let go of the rest, and also know that if you are looking for deeper insight and guidance, I'm a board-certified coach, holistic energy practitioner. I have a master's degree in psychology, and I've been a tarot reader for 30 years. I offer online one-on-one sessions that can be done from anywhere in the world, either by phone, video call, or even chat, as well as pre-recorded readings. I leave you the links of my website and my storefront down below. Please reach out if you have any questions. All right, let's go with the second deck for those of you who picked the blue fairy. And here we have our blue fairy for today. All right, so this is the deck that I told you from Bradley Valentine from Hay House. That is a fairy deck, but it has also some messages, so sometimes can be confused with an oracle, but it is a tarot deck. It's very beautiful. So let's go with the energies for the next 48 hours. What's around you within 24 hours and within 48 hours. That would be what's around you this weekend from August 21st to August 23rd, 2026, and specifically Saturday or Sunday. But because they are timeless messages, we put this within 24 hours or within 48 hours as well. So another way to look at it. All right. Let's set the intention. Please give us guidance and insight into our weekend, the next 48 hours. What are the energies around? What messages we need to hear? Specifically also for Saturday, the next 24 hours, or for Sunday, the next 48 hours. And we ask in love, in light, for our highest good. And so it is. All right. All right, the main energies. 2 cards. And I've been setting all the cards in the table, but let's do them like we did. So the main energy Saturday and Sunday, because the space is so reduced that sometimes I put the cards on the table and then when I flip them out, it just looks like a big mess. So like this, it's easier. All right, the main energies right now, we have the Princess of Winter. All right, so winter in this deck is the air element, and that would be swords, and the princess would be that page. All right, and then we have the 5 of spring, and spring would be wands, right? And the 5, so it's a 5 of wands, and page of swords, 5 of wands. So let me read you what it says, although I go by what it is, the traditional tarot, not by what it says also, but sometimes can be very useful. So here we go. The Princess of Winter, inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and diplomatic, right? And it says information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. All right, yes, that goes very well with that page of air, right? And let's read it as the energies around you right now. All right. So this page, or this princess in this case, is telling you to go towards, it's encouraging you to either have a deep conversation with someone. Is there something, let me ask you, is there something that you need to ask someone? Is there a conversation that you need to have at this time, that you feel, I need to talk to this person? There is a conversation we need to have about this, and you have not been having it. This page is telling you, or this princess, go for it. Start moving towards having that conversation. It's going to bring you not only clarity, but it's also going to help you grow. So it's important that you take a very proactive approach here and have that conversation that needs to be had, right? Also, be open to people telling you or giving you feedback. Don't always see it as negative criticism. Take things as feedback right now as a way to grow, all right? From certain conversations, there is growth to be had. And the Five of Wands. All right, so the Five of Wands, let me read you what it says here, and then we'll put that Five of Wands next to that page. So we tell you what all means together. We put it together. So opposing goals arising from different opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. Yes. So opposing goals arising from different opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. Yeah, so in the Five of Wands, we usually see that struggle, right, with others. And a good way to see it is to choose your fights wisely, right, or to choose your battles wisely. So putting it together right now is a time for a conversation, for something that can bring you not only clarity, but it can help you grow and grow your relationship with that person or that rapport, but also being open to feedback, right? And it says, choose your battles wisely. Even if you hear something that you do not like, do not necessarily engage. Do not necessarily become that passionate person that needs to engage in all types of discussions and make them into a big argument. No, use feedback in a way that can help you and have a conversation in which an important conversation that can bring you clarity, even if there is no agreement. Sometimes it's just about hearing what the other person has to say. And also remember that silence is a form of communication. So if somebody is giving you the silent treatment, if somebody is not responding to your attempts for a conversation, that's also information. That's also information. So choose your battles wisely, protect yourself and your well being, have a conversation that brings you clarity, and from you attempting to have that conversation, also watch what the other person is doing. If depends what they say or they don't say, that can bring you a lot of clarity at this time. All right, now let's look at Saturday within those next 24 hours. All right, oh, and two cards again. Let me just put the deck here. All right, and two cards for Saturday. And we got the Four of Winter, so that's the Four of Swords, and it tells you, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or a vacation. Yeah, so think this is the Four of Swords that in traditional tarot we see someone resting as well, right? And we see the Four Swords. And this is not only physical rest, this is a lot of rest from mental chatter, rest from too much conversations as well, right? Too much over explaining, overthinking. So Saturday is not the best day for the conversation that should be had or that needs to be had within this weekend. Maybe if you have the conversation today, or if there is something, Saturday tells you on Saturday is more of a time for you to rest, mostly to rest your thoughts, right? And also, it's telling you not to over explain. If you have the conversation on Saturday, do not over explain yourself, all right? And what else do we have? We have Major Arcana 16, and that's the Major Arcana, Major Advice, Major Impact, and that's the Tower. And it tells you, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Yes. So let's put it together there. So Saturday, even though within the next 48 hours, the energies are telling you there needs to be a conversation had, or you need to be proactive, trying to get clarity of something and choosing your battles. Saturday is not the best day for this. And if you do have that conversation on Saturday, please do not over explain. So Saturday is a lot about not over explaining, not trying to engage in things that really drain you mentally, right? It is more about resting, and not I'm not talking about physical rest, but mental rest. And also on Saturday, right? Um, you may need to rest because there may be some unexpected changes that happen, right? So flow from it. They are unexpected changes that happen, that you may see, wait, this Saturday, or by having a conversation with somebody, something that I wasn't expected happen, flow with the changes. The Tower is telling you, even though it may be shocking or you weren't expecting it, it's for your best at this time. All right. Now let's look at Sunday. And then we will put them all together. All right. Sunday, two cards again. Interesting. So put them like this because this was the first one. And we have the Queen of Autumn. That would be the Queen of Pentacles, right? And it says generous, stylish, gracious, practical. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. And then it comes together with Major Arcana, Major Advice, release. All right, Major Arcana 13, that would be the Death card in traditional tarot. Let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. All right, we have an interesting reading, and besides looking at Sunday, I want to acknowledge something that you're probably already seeing, and I do not want you to be fearful, because we have the Death card, the Tower card, we have that Five of Wands, right? So I usually say this at the end of my videos, but I'm gonna try to put it here. Tarot is a tool. Every tarot reader uses it in different ways. I do not predict the future. I do not do fortune telling. Why? And this is why, because I believe the future is fluid. We can read the energies that the cards give us as guidance for reflection, but we were given by God and Spirit the gift of free will and choice. Therefore, right, don't take these two cards, because people that become very fearful of the Death card, the Tower card, they see it as a prediction that something really bad is going to happen. No, they are letting you know the energies. So I use tarot in a way, divination, but divination as that conversation with the divine. We read the energies, we reflect, we ask ourselves questions, and then we take the decisions that towards that we think are best for us, towards manifesting the life that we want. So all this said, because we have the Tower and the Death card here. So for Sunday, right? The Sunday energies are here. We have a queen, that's that feminine energy, and it is the earth, right? The queen of earth, that would be the queen of pentacles. So Sunday is actually telling you, all right, it is time to be resourceful, right? It is time to be resourceful, to be generous with yourself, right? And do things that pamper you. It's kind of like spoil yourself on Sunday. This is what the energies are called for. Why? Because it is a good time to spoil yourself, because there may be some changes coming that seem, or you are already going through some changes that seem a little bit more difficult, right? And they are only telling you these changes are coming to leave space for something better. They are changes maybe because the foundation of something wasn't right, and it's something that you need to let go of, right? So it doesn't mean that it's something bad. It just means that whenever there is a change, something falls out of our life, is creating space for something else to enter. And it is something that has run its course in our life, and we need to learn to let it go. Now, let's put the entire reading together. So, the main energies around you this weekend for the next 48 hours are that there is a message or a conversation in the air that needs to be had, and it would be good for you to take the initiative, right? Choose your battles wisely, though, and also be able to notice how the other person reacts during the conversation, or the message that's being sent to you, how others react to it, right? Protect your energy, but also know that whatever it is giving you clarity to move forward, even if it doesn't feel good. Now, within 24 hours, so on the Saturday, right? It is time to not over explain. If you had this conversation Friday, it is time to right now to rest mental chatter. Or if you haven't had conversations or received any message of something that needs, leave it for Sunday. Saturday is more about also making sure that you rest your mind, right? Do not over explain yourself. Do not overly engage with your mind. Know that there are some things that need to happen just because they are not standing in a good foundation. So there are changes that are coming in the air that may be uncomfortable, but think that they are for your greatest good, because they are leaving you space for something else to enter, or for things to be built right. Now, Sunday, make sure you're practicing self-care, you're spoiling yourself, right? And release, let go of anything that has been painful, or learn to let go also of any attachment to anything that has run its course in your life, and it's time to let go, to really open up to what's coming, to new energy coming. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. And if you are going through some changes or through these life transitions, or there is something heavy around your life right now, remember that I'm a board certified coach and holistic energy practitioner with a master's in psychology. And I offer those private online sessions where we can go really in depth about what's going on with you. And I also offer pre-recorded readings. So the links are below my website and my Gumroad storefront. All right, now let's look at the last deck with the yellow fairy for those of you who picked this one. And here we have the yellow fairy. All right, let's move the yellow fairy aside. And we have our third fairy deck. And let's set the intention. Please give us insight of the energies that are around us this weekend for the next 48 hours. Any advice, guidance within 24 hours for Saturday, and within 48 hours for Sunday. And we ask in love, in light, for our highest good. And so it is. All right. Ooh, settle, settle, settle there, Jumpy. Okay, we have 2. All right, main energies. Look who we have. We have the page, all right? The page of pentacles, all right? And interesting. And then we have that ace of swords. All right. So the page of pentacles right now. So what is this page telling us? So it is time to be able to grow from what you're going through, right? So the page of pentacles is somebody who is resourceful, right? Who is willing to grow. And right now is saying the energy around is helping you grow. But you are resourceful. You're more resourceful than you think. So right now, look out for opportunities, right? And use any opportunity, anything that comes your way as what can this help me achieve, right? So look beyond what's happening right now to what towards what it's taking you, because there may be a really interesting opportunity for you, right, that enters your way. And it's going to be interesting because it's going to come as an inspiration. So right now, what energies are around you? There are energies of growth as well as new opportunities that come as an inspiration. Look out for things that are happening and see them as resources that can take you to something else. Now, let's see Saturday, or within 24 hours, and it is 1 card, and look at who we got. We got the Fool. Yes, you are surrounded by a new beginning. Yes, here we have this ace, and here we have the Fool. So Saturday, major arcana, major impact here, major advice. So the Fool is telling you that Saturday really brings in a new energy, a new beginning into something. See Saturday as an adventure, right? Be impulsive Saturday. If you want to do something, these cards telling you be impulsive at this time, right? There is this very new energy around you, and it comes with inspiration, and it can be something that leads you to something else. Saturday, a good day to be impulsive, to do something adventurous. Now, let's look at Sunday. Hold on. Feel jumpy. All right, Sunday. All right, we have more than 1 card for Sunday, so we'll, all right. And we have the 8 of Cups, good, the 7 of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Wands. All right, so Sunday, there is an abundance of things that make you feel good, right? There are these energies that it could be love energy, friendship, right? Being with others. There is good energy, for an abundance of good energy for doing things that you like or being with people that you care about. Now, even like this, remember the 7 of Wands is a lot about protection and boundaries. So even like this, be wise enough to think of certain boundaries that are good to have around you, right? But at the same time, even though you have those boundaries, be intentional with the things that you want, right? So create boundaries towards those things that defend you, that protect you, right, in a healthy way, and move forward intentionally towards things that you want at this time. But Sunday, very good energy to be with others, right? Because it seems to be an abundance of this love energy, and this could be intimate romantic love, friendship, or just hanging out with people you care about. Let's put it all together. main energies around you right now, there is an energy of growth and resources, right? So there may be some resources that come your way. Keep your eyes open and think. Pause always when something seems like an opportunity. Pause and say, what can this lead me to? And then there is also new energy that is going to come as an inspiration, being inspired to do something that can help you grow as well. Saturday specifically is a day for adventure, a day to be impulsive, really, really fresh energy that can be very impactful. You may meet someone, you may find that resource, something interesting could be happening around Saturday. So do not stay caged in. Do something fun or something for yourself, right? Or use this energy. Again, it's your choice at the end of the day. And Sunday, there is an abundance of love energy, of feel good energy, right? So spending time with others that you care about, right? There is really, really good energy. Now, even though there is all of this, you may need to be protective or stand your ground about certain things, right? Uh, while being very intentional towards the things that you want. So move forward with intentionality, healthy boundaries, but enjoying this loving energy around you. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Remember, these are general readings for the collective. Take what resonates, let go of the rest, and if you want to look more into your particular situation, I offer those private online sessions that can be done by phone, video call, or even chat, as well as pre-recorded readings. So go to the links down below in the description that there is my website and my Gumroad storefront. And please subscribe to the channel, get those notifications on, as there is something for almost every day of the week. And right now, the next one, not tomorrow, but Sunday, we have an energy forecast for the week ahead. All right, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching this video, for subscribing, and for reaching out. Be gentle and kind to yourselves and to each other. And remember, make it a great day. Brightest blessings your way. I'll see you Sunday.